Stadium in Miami, Florida. One final month to push for the playoffs or start preparing for the future. Here we go in Week 14. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. So here's their offense, taking over for the first time here. And they'll be let out by someone that we'll get a look at here, this second-year passer.
And you could feel it, Kate. He wasn't content at any point of last week's game. As he led them to a win, he kept pushing higher and higher. 300 yards, 350, 400, and he was still thriving, driving the ball downfield as the game ended with a good bit over 400 yards. With this mindset, that's the minimum bar for him to attack this week.
First and 10, looking to throw. Into traffic, complete. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Let's get a look here at the receiving numbers for him from last week. Second down now, they need 7. From the gun, it's Hall. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. And just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10. Here's Hall once more. Ooh, he made the most of that one. Didn't he give him 9 yards on that first down carry? Less than a ruler needed here on second down. Now here's Keaton Mitchell with the run. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. Their opening drive continues. First and 10 now from the 39. Here's Hall running his own read. And this one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. Quite the opening drive they put together, partner. New set of downs all the way down to the 25. First down, and they go right back to it. Next snap coming inside the red zone, Brock. He picks up 9 on the play. So after the play, we have the trainers headed out. Looks like a member of the Dolphins out there is in some discomfort. They give on second to Hall. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of them on that run. All right, 2 yards to go here on third down on what will be the 9th play of this impressive drive. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. Love the way they decided to keep the drive moving, Brock, pounding it forward, setting an early tone on this opening drive.
It sure does, both physically and then mentally as well, because you know what I know, successful run often leads to great play-action pass.
And he stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now.
That's good for a Dublin first down.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. First and goal. Hall. And he barrels across for the touchdown. The Shamrocks finish up an excellent opening series. Breece Hall with the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Shamrocks will jump out to a 7-0 lead. And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. This return starts at the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. So the Dolphins offense headed out for their opening drive. They're led out by an incredible score through the air and on the ground. He was picked 53rd back in 2020. It's Jalen Hurts.
Last week, Kate, you won't call his effort wasted, never. But you wish a game like that would have come in a win instead of showing up in a contest they ended up dropping. 2 touchdowns, no picks. That's the type of game that wins are typically built on. This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
And this one's not going to connect. Knocked away, and that failure to connect, Brock, means it's third down.
Incomplete. Brings up third down and 7.
They'll throw. Third and long. Ooh, the rush is too much here. Down he goes. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up fourth down. So the Dolphins readying for the punt. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. Collects this at the 32. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield.
At their own 49-yard line.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with ball. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Looking in the air here. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. 4th down punt upcoming, Brock, and here's Austin McNamara to put his leg into it. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And he'll at least get this to register as inside the 20 on the stat sheet, as this is down at the 19-yard line. The Dolphins and quarterback Jalen Hurts ready to go once more on offense. On the ground, this is Trey Benson. And they've been willing to both call runs for him and let him ad-lib as he sees fit. He's top 5 for rushing yards by a quarterback this season. All set to go now from the 35. From the pistol, Hurts. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Yeah, this game, you just can't make it harder than it needs to be. Just get the catch first. Guarantee your yards, and then worry about escaping defenders after the catch.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Hurts. He completes it in traffic. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
I'm not going to lie, I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Hurts with it on 3rd and short. Has it downfield, working the left. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down. All set to go now from the 35. Benson on 1st and 10. Shoots away from one. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that is the Dolphins' 1st down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
So we're through 1 quarter of this AFC East contest. 7-0 is our score. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. Hurts tucks it, starts running. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that 1st down.
5-yard gain on the play. That's another Dolphins 1st down.
Changing things up, they're going to throw now. Dumps it off to his running back. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
He's brought down back at the 16.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped.
Sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to find a way to defend them along with everybody else.
Dumped off to his running back. That Short field pass, Brock, is held to the short field. It's going to be 4th and short. And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it. They'll run. It's Benson. And they stop it. No touchdown. No first down. That's a turnover on downs near the end zone. Here we go now. Time to start this drive. 1st and 10. They start the drive with Hall. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. 2nd down. We've got an injury stoppage here, and no, not what any of us want to see. You remember the injury his rookie year. It's Breece Hall hurts on the play. He's in trouble, and the Dolphins get him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
This guy, Kate, he can create. He really is good out there. He's skilled when it comes to getting outside the pocket, which makes it all the more impressive. They contained him so well when he was clearly looking to generate something with his legs.
This winds up being an excellent play for him from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Hall running between the tackles. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. Man, he's been having a great first half, really playing a key role so far in this offense.
But you know and I know what's coming, Kate. We call them adjustments, right? You hit a homer, you take that fastball deep, you're not going to see it anymore. And you get run on like this, the defense is going to make some adjustments at halftime.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Back to throw now. He's going deep this time. Toward Wilson, but it's intercepted. Minka Fitzpatrick has got it. And the Dolphins regain possession as he makes the 30th interception of his career. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it. Yeah,
that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
Hurts now from the gun. Caught, nice game left side. And he is tagged right as he brings that one in, Brock. But a solid gain right up towards that midfield strike.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Hurts on 1st down. Now he takes it. On the move, past the 40. Nice hit, Hurts fumbles. And the defense has it. Defense recovers. That's a turnover.
I'll tell you what, Kate, that was one wild ride. QB does a terrific job. Gets out in the open field, has a big play. And then he's got to watch the other quarterback run on the field as he gives the ball away.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Back to work after throwing the pick. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Bails out of the pocket quick. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB can run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there's none to be had. No escape route available this time.
Trying for the deep ball. He's got it deep downfield. And this is across midfield and into enemy territory. Big play gets him across midfield, sets him up 1st and 10 from the 40. I'll set up the screen here for Hall. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down. Pass play now. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative this quarterback stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
He's going to throw it again. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Here he goes, third and long. That's caught for the first. And he is stopped just before he can get the score. Tackled inside that 1-yard line. They've got 3 tight ends on his first and goal, thinking run or play action. Hunter will not score, and it's not going to get back to the line either. I think he lost close to 3 on that play. Backed up to the 4-yard line now. It's second and goal. Now looking to throw. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown! The Shamrocks grow their lead just before halftime. Kicking team on to try the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Shamrocks double their lead to 14.
Dolphins nothing.
They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. He fields it from the 8. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins sending their offense back out there. They haven't been able to get that offense going just yet, Brock. The deficit at 14. Putting the tight end in motion. Finds a seam down the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On first down, Hurts. Throwing the out route complete. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out. Second and 6 coming up here.
It's now second and 6.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Hits his running back. And a solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out. Third and just 2 to go.
Makes it third and 2.
Throwing now on third and 2. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Picks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. But it does force a fourth down.
He was defended by Christian Gonzalez.
Errant snap, but he gets what he can behind this one. And this looks like it got just inside the 20 as it flew out, and indeed it did. They're putting the ball at the 19-yard line. The Shamrocks and Breece Hall about set to go on offense. And I'd say the ROI on his early touches have made him a pretty good investment for first half work. He's gotten off to a great start here. Short pass brought in. And he will wind up out of bounds after a first down gain of right around 3 yards. Throwing from the gun.
Second and 6.
Throw left side, caught by Higgins. Big man's showing up the yards. He makes it in for the touchdown. The Shamrocks boat racing them to the halftime locker room. That one right down the middle. And the Shamrocks stretch their lead to 21.
Dolphins nothing.
Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. Return starts at the 9. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And that's where they'll begin the drive following his efforts. The Dolphin offense taking over late in this half. And losing by 3 scores, they'll have a final chance to take at least 3 off that deficit. Pocket isn't holding up. They're into the drop-in. The Dolphins choosing to spend their final time out here. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Following the sack needs some positive yards here. It is second down and 18. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Completed over the middle. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. Third and long for him here. Connects on the crosser. And the nice gain is met by a punishing hit to bring it to a halt. Timeout taken by the defense. Their second. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Fields this at the 19. And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. Working now from the gun. It is caught left side. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Throw right side. Caught by Wilson. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. 1st and 10 now from the 46.
An 8-yard pickup. And the Dublin first down.
Quick throw is caught. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. Now the offense is going to take its third and final timeout. So 1st down from the 41.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Dublin.
Into traffic, complete. And what a big play that was on 1st down, but we also have a flag. This might be coming back. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond.
Still 1st down.
So now, after the penalty, it's 1st and 15. And they're going to tag a defender with this one.
Pass interference. Defense.
And it's as we expected, partner. We call pass interference, so put it at the spot and give him that 1st down. 1st and 10 for him now, following the penalty. Still sticking with the passing game. Sends this to the end zone. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, it's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a 3rd one's coming at some point.
A massive shot towards the end zone. And his final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our 1st half. Well, the teams are ready. The fans are ready. Let's give the people what they came here for. We'll jump past halftime and get right back to the game. Fields this one at the 3. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. From the pistol, Hurts. Hits him on the out route. And he will wind up out of bounds after a 1st down gain of right around 3 yards. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Throwing here, Hurts. Finds him over the middle. He's taken down after reaching the 30. Edger and Cooper there to make the stop.
It's a gain of 4.
To the line, here's 3rd and 3. Hurts now from the gun. Avoids the sack. Now he's hit. Hurts fumbles. Recovered by the defense. And they can't add anything after that recovery, partner, but they do take possession of the football. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. But at that defense for flying around and making the play.
Throwing on 3rd down. And the connection made in the end zone. Touchdown! The Shamrocks push their lead further to start the half. That one splits the uprights. And the Shamrocks grow their lead yet again. After the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. Here's a return from the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25. Miami set to take over once again on offense. All the touchdowns have come from one side of the field, Brock. They're still looking for their first points of any kind in a game that has gotten out of hand. Oh, no, he lost control of another one. But the Dolphins able to track that one down and cover it, so crisis at least momentarily averted. So they keep the football, but now they face second and long. They're going to throw out of the gun. He completes it in traffic. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Punting unit out now. It'll be Corey Bajorquez doing the honors. Slow snap, but he's able to get this one away. Let's see what he can do on the return. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Here comes their offense out again. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. We've set it down from 37. They'll go right side with Hall. And stop is made after 4 yards. It's second down.
Taken down at the 41. A gain of 4. It's now second down.
Dropping back to throw. Lofts it deep right side. He's got it inside the 25. And this is all the way to the 13-yard line. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Hall takes it straight ahead. And he's able to take this one in for the touchdown. The Shamrocks blowing them out now, 34-zip. Brees Hall with the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Shamrocks continue piling on to this lead. After they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he gets crushed by a big hit. Oh, man. Right at the 25 to end it. Offense returning to the field now for the Dolphins. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. And off to Benson to start the drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Hurts looking to throw. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Looked like a bit of a concentration drop on that one. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down. On now comes their punter. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. Looking to return from the 29. And he's brought down before the return gets far. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And he hasn't been a stranger to the end zone this season. No, sir, including on their prior drive, Brock. A pretty important touchdown for him when you look at his season total. 1st down now, ball at the 33. Shotgun snap, a give to Hall. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. They'll come up on 1st and 10. They go right back to Hall. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
A gain of 15. 1st down, Shamrocks.
They'll throw it here on 1st. Going deep here for the end zone. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
Complete in the end zone. It's now second and 10.
I'll throw it. Down the field. He's got Wilson. And he will take this in. Touchdown. The Shamrocks keeping the pedal floored and adding 6 more. Garrett Wilson with the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Shamrocks continue adding on to that lead. They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. Return coming from the 6. He dodged the tackle. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Miami offense headed out there now. And coming off 3 and out, Brock, they really need to build some momentum from the ground as they try to get on that scoreboard here. They'll begin this drive with Benson. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got second and 8. Second down now. They need 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
On the play fake, it's Hurts. Fits it through the middle. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. Coming to the line, this is first and 10.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Getting out to his left. Breaks the tackle, he's got space ahead. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it first and goal from the 8.
Miami. A gain of 22 more yards. That's another Dolphins first down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
From the red zone now. And he will take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins put at least a tiny dent into that lead. That one right down the middle. And the Dolphins take 7 points off the deficit. The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. Fielded at the 7. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30.
First down and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. This is Hall. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over. Hall gets it again on second down. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Give him 8 on that one. And that'll set him up with a fresh set of downs.
Dublin, first down.
Going to the ground again on first. Nice cut back to the right sideline. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. This time it's a passing play. Caught just shy of the goal line. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. This is the type of performance a former quarterback just like yourself, Brock, can marvel at. He's carried a great performance through much of this game. Even as the defense adjusted, tried to slow him down, none of it mattered.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Shamrocks continue adding to an insurmountable lead. Brees Hall with the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. That one splits the uprights. And the Shamrocks tack on 7 more to their lead. Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. Here's a return from the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Dolphins offense ready to go as they take the field. And all game, they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. Benson now from the gun. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it's going to be first down Miami. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain. So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line. Now Hurts. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
And again, here's Hurts. Another turnover. This time it's an interception. Picked off by Deontay Banks. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. A give left side for Hall. And he's going to gain about 3 yards as they bring him down. 4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Keeps it on the option here. Decided to keep it, but couldn't escape the pressure there. And they catch it behind the line. 3rd down, and they need to get 10.
The tackle made back at the 47-yard line.
Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However brought, they do at least force this 4th down. And that one drawn up to perfection. They're going to down this one at the 5. Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10. The Dolphins sending their offense back out there. And the turnovers, Brock, a big reason they've played themselves out of this one. Hopefully they can keep it clean here, if nothing else.
Yeah, well, this drive isn't pertinent to this game maybe anymore, Kate. This drive is for next week. They just want something positive here to end the game and carry forward into the practices ahead.
Short pass brought in. And he gets this to the 5 before going out.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Hits his running back. And that is a great stop to deny him the marker. It's going to be 4th down. They're out now, ready to punt it. And this is the 5th time he's been called upon today. Ripping off yards past the 40. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Shamrocks and Breece Hall about set to go on offense. And among his touchdowns out of the backfield this season, this one is notable. On that last drive, he hit a benchmark that he's been pushing for. 1st and 10 now from the 46. Airing it out to start this drive. He's got it over the middle. And he's tackled for a short gain. This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 50-yard line.
Looking to throw here. Pressure coming, and they take him down. Offense looking to convert as they come up to the line. 3rd down. It's the 2-minute warning from Miami. Shamrocks getting closer to their 13th win of the season. Got to figure out this 3rd down here. 3rd and long for him here. Completed over the middle. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Upping the pace here as the clock continues to run.
A gain of 14.
They're going to pass it here.
First down.
And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
Mitchell on the give, headed left. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
A gain of 1 brings up third down and 9.
You got a mini basic. Tonight.
Escapes the pocket. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10.
First and 10 at the 29.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Catch made by Keaton Mitchell. Has some space inside the 15. And finally, he's down at the 5-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop-back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
And we shouldn't be surprised as they connect in the end zone for yet another touchdown. The Shamrocks throwing 6 more on the blowout. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Miami set to take over once again on offense. And they'll get one final chance in a game that, to put it mildly, Brock, has been a bit of a miserable experience for him. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Timeout taken by the defense. Their second. Here's first and 10 from the 47.
At the 47-yard line.
Loses it again. But the Dolphins able to track that one down and cover it, so crisis at least momentarily averted. Now 4 seconds left, we've got a timeout. Not that the final play is going to change the outcome, but we will get one more snap. One final shot here. And there's our last-in image of this game. It's intercepted. And the Shamrocks will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception. So something to be proud of, Brock, as they come away with the win. And it's harder and harder not to mention, Brock, the possibility of an undefeated season as they add